It's me, Jessica.
Hello guys, welcome back to Jelly Loves Nails, the channel where I struggle and you watch helplessly. Okay, so today is the promised rhinestone placement video. As you can see, I have prepared some nails to demonstrate on. I got some little gun balls, some little charms, geometric charms I picked out, and to start to show some rhinestones. Okay, now just so we understand each other, right? I don't generally plan out rhinestone placements before I do my nails. I don't generally plan them at all. I just kind of let it flow, like decide where to put them, then and there. But I can give you some insight on what I'm thinking when I put them where I put them. Okay, so I prepared 5 nails in range and sizes to kind of mimic maybe somebody's thumb, or how I would do a thumb, how I would do smaller fingers, and how I would do my smallest finger generally, because sometimes it does make a difference when I'm placing rhinestones, because huge rhinestones don't typically look great on tiny fingers, or tiny nails, I guess I should say. So generally you want to go with the size of the nail. So I'm going to start with the biggest nail, which is the thumb, and we're going to do some random stuff, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys generally what I think and how I do basic things that I generally do. I'm going to pop each compartment open. Maybe I should just take the entire top off. Maybe I should do that. Ooh, I don't want to spill them. Lord knows I don't. Okay. Take the whole top off. And this one too. Let me put it down so. Ooh, don't make a mess. Ah! That was an ugly noise. But I tell you what, it came from the heart. Okay. Let me just put these back. Let me hurry up. Because ain't nobody got time for that. All of that. This ain't no ASMR video. Okay, So, I generally, when choosing rhinestone shapes, like to stay away from ones that are not ring cut diamonds, like the way that somebody might have them on jewelry. Does that make sense? So I would avoid these ones, right? Generally, I would avoid these ones. Are okay. I don't really love how the square ones look, but I mean, they're okay. I would avoid also these two, generally. Now there are occasions where I might use them, because these are more of like avoid altogether, and these are like type of thing. I would say the rest of these I probably would use. Now I will probably go for this one for my thumb, this one, or this one, or maybe even this big one. But I generally like rhinestones with some type of roundness to them. Okay, so I'll go with this one for the first one. Let me prepare my nail. Now, I personally like to put gel in the middle. I generally like to have my rhinestones arranged in either in the middle or around the cuticle, or spread out in some type of way over the nail if I'm going to do it. And maybe I'll show you an example of what I mean by spread out over the nail later, because I do like how that looks. But I'm just going to show you. Ooh, this one got some glitter in it. Please ignore the glitter. It's not supposed to be there. So what I do when I'm just doing regular rhinestones, right, is I put the gel where I anticipate putting the rhinestone. If I don't know for sure, I just put it on the whole nail. And then I just smooth it down with a top coat. Like so. And I think I got this from either Emily, Susanna, or Long Hair Pretty Nails. One of the two. But I have been doing it ever since I saw them do it. Okay, so I would probably place the bigger one first. Like so. I probably wouldn't go back in for another one of those because I kind of feel like they're the start of the show. Like the bigger ones. Can you still see me over here? Yeah, you can. And then, well, let's zoom in a little bit, shall we? Okay. And I would generally follow that up maybe with some type of, if I can grab one, a bigger rhinestone with some type of radial design. If I can grab one, I mean today. And it just slid a little bit. I will probably do that. Right. And then I would probably go a little smaller on the other side. And then a little smaller on this side. You know, same size on the other side. Skip a size again. If I can grab them, that would be super duper nice. And then, you know, again, just kind of frame it. Is how I generally do things. I just kind of say, what would look best to me? Because I kind of like the frame. Then I probably would go and get some of these. Make sure I keep them separated. Bam. And then go bam. And then once I think I'm satisfied with that, I might not be sure, but once I, you know, think that I'm done using the rhinestones, most of the time I'm not as done as I think I am, but that's okay. I usually then at that point go in with balls, just to further make the rhinestones look like jewelry. And it's very helpful when you have actually a nail thing, like on a, it's more helpful for me than I'm doing it on these little nail stands, because I can turn it. Yeah, am I in frame? I can turn it. And with a light touch, very light touch, put it on there. These rhinestones gonna slide. You might have to, you know, maneuver them back where you want them, because they're gonna slide, because the gel is slippy. But I do this generally, and I generally put them, I don't know how to describe where I'm placing them, but I usually place them in the ends, as you can see, at the ends, in between. I want to say the corner, but it's not a corner because it's round, but there, in between, in the little divots between the two rhinestones, to kind of make it look like there's a metal prong holding it in place, like you would find on a ring. And oops, what is that? And if you mess up, which is inevitable, just go in with a tweezer. And you can pull it off. And there's something else there that I'm trying to get out too. I don't know what that is. I think it's a piece of dried gel. It's got stuck in there. And be very light. I know that's hard for some of us because if you're heavy-handed like me, it can be difficult to be light-handed. And you can fill in the spaces like that. And I generally put like one more at the top just to look like, you know, at the very end where it's like a point. Just to make it look like, I don't know, more elegant. I feel like it gives it a more elegant look. Now, something you could do, if you like that, you can stop there, right? That's pretty, in my opinion. I feel like it looks very classic jewel-like, in my opinion. But you can stop there, or if you don't mind placing balls, you can fill in the spots. Ooh, my arm itch. These open spots here. If you like, maybe it's a little bit more detail, but these little tiny metal balls are great for adding like intricate details that, in my opinion, really makes it pop once you are done. And it really just looks so beautiful, in my opinion. I don't know, because, you know, beautiful is relative. What I think is beautiful, you might not think is beautiful. What I think is gorgeous, you might be like, girl, that is gaudy and ugly and I don't like it. And that's fine too, you know. But this is kind of like something random that I would do. Generally, these are like random chaos decisions. Or, I don't know, what's the word? Not random chaos, but like, oops. Do I need one more silver? I can't tell. Okay. And this is where, you know, you can go that far. See, I will probably be done right about here. Just fixing up places where I move them with my touch, with touching stuff and putting stuff. Just to get it more symmetrical. And that can be a tad bit annoying. Especially if you hit it too hard and do what I just did. But the beauty of gel is that you can mess with it until you're happy. Let's twist this one. So yeah. Now, at this point, feeling kind of happy. So, I would just go in and flash, cure, whatever, right? Just so it don't move. Flash, cure, flash, cure, flash, cure. Ooh. Right. So yeah. There's that. Right? Might be a little cricket. But yeah. Just for example. Now, another example I can show you is how I generally do my cuticle rhinestones. Right? Let's do that. Now for this one, if I know I just want to do a cuticle one, and generally that can depend on what the rest of the nail looks like. Now in these cases, I just have plain black nails so you guys can see the rhinestones better, or you can see the balls and stuff better, and you know, you can see what I'm doing better. But if I know for sure, like, hey, I think on this nail, because is a lot of other stuff going on, but I still want to add rhinestones. A cuticle rhinestone would be better because it's more, it's not as extra as like something like this would be in the middle of your design. I personally reserve stuff like this for more plainer nails because to me, it just hides the design if you put this in the middle of a nail and you did a lot of work on the design in the background. So I try to put rhinestones where you can still see my design, but it enhances it, not overshadows it. Does that make sense? I hope so, because I don't know how another better way to explain it. Okay, so yeah, let's put that around there, around that cuticle. We're gonna do the same thing and spread it out. Spread it out. In Jesus' name, spread it out. Okay. All right. A little spicy in my room. Oop. So, you know, keeping in mind the size of the nail, right? I pick a rhinestone that's on the bigger side, right? Generally. Then, is this the same size? I think this is the same size. This one's a little smaller. And then, kind of put that one, the big one in the middle. Two smaller ones, one on each side. Like so. And just kind of, you know, if you want to stop right here and then go in with your silver balls, that's fine. Right? That'll be just as cute, and it'll be small and intricate and adorable. Right? But I generally go around like this. And then when I get to the smallest rhinestones that I have, I just continue with those. Continue with those until I'm satisfied with the rhinestones. And again, go in with my balls, my metal balls, and put them in between. Oops. Like I'm doing here. And honestly, this would be really cute on I'm just dropping these little balls like it is nobody's business. And generally, and I also put one on the way in just because they're smaller than the rhinestones, and I feel like it's good continuity. I think that's the word. There's one. And also, guys, be aware that these balls come in different sizes. So, if you find these balls are too big, you can generally get like little packs where you have a different options for ball size, and you can easier find some that can suit what you feel like you want it to look like. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I'm just trying to get it the way I want. Okay. Let me hurry up before we go to sliding. Okay. So that's generally how I do my cuticle rhinestones. And you don't have to put the balls there and it'll still be cute. But generally, because sometimes I don't feel like putting the balls there. Sometimes I don't want the diamonds to look too intricate. So sometimes I don't put the balls there. But generally I do. I find that I enjoy the look of the nail better with the balls there. So real quick, cooking it, and that's that one. Okay, now, sorry guys, I'm just a little spicy. Hold on one second, I'm hot. Okay, so now another type I might do is a combination of the two of these, right? Where it's cuticle rhinestone, or the rhinestone decoration kind of starts at the cuticle and then goes up towards the middle of the nail. That's something else I enjoy doing. And I'll be honest, I've never what word is that? I've never thought this hard about how I tend to do my rhinestone decorations. But because somebody requested a rhinestone placement video, which was a while ago. So I'm sorry to that person, and this is so freaking late because God knows you requested that a long time ago. But I promised you I would do it, so here we are. Now, again, when I'm selecting my big, I call them my chunky rhinestones, my starter show rhinestones, I tend to, you have to keep the shape of the nail or the length and size of the nail in mind, because me personally, I don't like my nail looks too cluttered with rhinestones. Okay, now again, keeping the same rule, I generally pick a rhinestone. I think I might can go just a little bit bigger for a center rhinestone on this nail. Let's see. And yeah, and sometimes it might take, you know, a few tries. Like you might put one on and you say, oh, that one looks too big, and you take it off. That's fine, right? Trial and error. It's a part of life. So again, I just, you know, size down, go to the next size over. So not the one beside it, the one on the other side of the one beside it. So if I use this one at first, I'm going to this one. Then after I finish this one, I'm going to this one. And then because that's the next smaller size, I'll go to that one. Right? But, or the last smaller size, I'll go to that one. But you can do it straight, like just like this. Boop, 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 if you want to. Okay, so grab some of these because I don't forgot what size is what on this table. Now, because these are not necessarily like the main rhinestone stuff I'm gonna do on this nail, I don't tend to. Oh, let me take this off. Why did I start it up here? Let me see if I can take it off without causing myself too many problems. Okay, I wonder where I started it up down there for. Okay, and you know, like I've said before, you can leave it like this. without putting the metal balls up there, and that's cute in my opinion. But yeah, sometimes we keep going and still, well, I keep going and still build up the middle sometimes. Then as I go towards the free edge of the nail, I tend to go smaller. So I reserve, you know, no matter what I'm doing, as I go towards the free edge or the edges, the outside edges of the nail, I tend to go smaller with my rhinestone size. It's just another thing. So let's grab, got some slidage. Let's grab, I don't know if this one is the same size or smaller. I don't want that size. And sometimes you can hover over it with the rhinestone and see if you want that size or not. Yeah, I think that's more of. I think this is the next one, y'all. Yeah. I tend to just, my frame. I tend to just go down size by size. I think this is the size. Go down in size, I mean. Sometimes, mostly I skip a size, but if I want it to be a longer one, you know, depending on how long you want it to be, the trail to be. And then go in with that. Oh no. This also happens sometimes. It gets flipped over. That's the teeniest one. And then in these cases, I also finish it off with a boot. Right? And I generally wait until I'm done. I don't cure my rhinestones like by section, because I don't want to accidentally cure a section that I'm not done working on. Then I have to put more gel and another top coat, and it just thickens the nail. So I just let them slide how they may. You know, keep going back and fixing the slide like I'm gonna have to do right now because it's sliding again. And yes, that can get very annoying, but it's like, which annoying thing would you rather deal with? Would you rather deal with having to put more gel because you accidentally cured the section that you weren't ready to cure? Or would you rather just put the rhinestones back? That one's up to you. Oops. I hate when that happens. There's one. Now, generally, I don't have my rhinestones all over the, well, y'all seen the videos. Y'all tell me, do I have my rhinestones all over the place when I'm doing rhinestone art? I don't know. But oh my God. Because my days do be a mess, so. And sorry y'all can hear some wind. One, my fan is on because I'm hot, and two, it's a little windy outside. Okay. Now also, if you don't love the way that it's, oh my god, coming out from the side, see, now it's a great time to have a rhinestone thing with a stick on the end, just to help push. What do you think? Some down here. And I'll do the bottom as well, but I'm only gonna do the top of the bottom with the balls this time. Oh my gosh. Oops, it came off. Go back. Okay. Oh Lord. This one's a mess. It's got a lot of stuff on here. Sorry, just trying to get this in a more comfortable position in my hand. Okay, now I'm gonna flash cure this right quick because it is moving a lot. Just trying to make sure. Don't cure my stuff. But anyway. Yeah. That one was a little bit of a struggle just because of the amount of rhinestones. And with some things in balls. So, yeah. That's one way you could do like a connect design. You also could add maybe some rhinestones over here. Like just to, you know. Now it's sticking, but I'm not going to glue it down. Just to fill in some more of that side space. I don't know that. Maybe I will glue it down just so it can get off my thing. Maybe I shall. I'm sorry this is getting a little messy. Let me get some alcohol. Just to add. But yeah, you can put other little rhinestones if you're like, I wish that was a little less linear and spread it out a little more. You might add some more rhinestones and balls over this side and just fill in that little space over here a little bit more. but that's also an option. Let me flash cue that in place. Okay, now, ooh, I'm leaning, and I got some gel on my finger. I'm gonna pop all of these in there at the end in the big lamp. But now we're going to incorporate. Get up there. Now I'm gonna incorporate some of these. Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry if this video is too long for some people, but we're almost done. I'm not gonna do too much on these like I did for the other three. But just for example, you guys can combine some of these things on one design, right? Some of these elements. Oh, I got some gel in my hand. Okay, so something you can do. Here's a big circle one, right? Bam. Try to, now these could be a little annoying actually. These little silver thing, these little metal charms, even though they're like super cute and add a lot of dimension to the nail, they can be a little annoying. Okay, and then you can, if you have a big enough rhinestone, which I don't actually, you can, let's get this one because I don't have one single one that's big enough to fill the entire space, so I might size down. On the rhinestone, right, just a little bit, and then fill in the space like with some balls or with some smaller rhinestones. I don't know if smaller rhinestones are going to be small enough. No, I don't think that they will. Or you can just fill in the whole space with smaller rhinestones, but for this case I'm going to use the balls because the smaller rhinestones are not small enough. But just to fill in this space, that is what you can do. Before I started my YouTube channel, I did some nails that I like to call, I can't remember. Well, I think it's called, I called it Angel Abstract Nails. And I called it that because the nails were either white or milky white. And they had they use lots of like gold rivets and charms on them and stuff. And they were based on the way that some people have hypothesized that angels might actually look, like having multiple wings, just being like, I don't even remember, I think it was like in a book or something, like an old book. There was like angels actually have like multiple eyes and this way and the third, multiple sets of wings, and the angel had this, da. So to me, it reminded me of that, and that's kind of what I was going based off of. Like they had, at least from my perception of how they were described, like a mechanical look to them. So that's what I went with. Now I don't have no pictures of this set. This was a way long time ago, very, very long ago, before I even started my channel, and that's what I did, and I really loved them. They were very pretty. Anyway, now that I fill that in, you can see kind of how that looks, and that's cute. It's giving a gem effect all on its own. Now you can expand this, or you can stop here, especially if you have a design around it that kind of fills in the space. Now that's, if I had a design around it that filled in the space and it just, this looked like a solitary gem on my nail, I feel like that would be cute. Or, you know, you can keep going. You can add a longer one just to supplement just the, just like the roundness of that one gem, right? And just more of an oblong look. And then throw some itty bitties on there, like I like to do. And some more balls. My balls. And then you can be done here, because to me, I don't know, is it just me or this reminds me of a dream catcher? But you can be done here. You can add 1 or 2 more balls and then be done, or you can add a multitude of other things and be done. Oh, I need to pull out my other things too that I use a lot, and we can talk about those too, and we'll do that on my last little pinky nail there, even though I don't know, I feel like I need three on each side. Well, I feel like it, I don't know, but I feel like I do. Okay, that was that one. I feel like it's a little bit on the creaky side, sliding a little. And I'm a flash carrot. And once again, you know, keep in mind that this nail is smaller, so I did go with a longer, more oblong shape to supplement that round shape and the, you know, the just perfect roundness of that one. So I will probably do this one because it's shorter and is tinier on this one, or another one of these if I want to fill up more space. Also, I can introduce y'all to why I love these so much. Why I love these so much. Okay, I love these so freaking much, especially when it comes to doing it. And I almost forgot about them. Can y'all believe that? I almost forgot. But I'm going to show you why in this last one. Okay, so I'm going to do some cuticle stuff. Where's my top coat? And pay no mind to how ugly my nails are right now. My actual nails. Pay no mind to those. I decided that I'm going to do them for Halloween. And this tip is a little weird. I don't know why it looks weird, but it's here and it's black. So we're going to use it. Okay. Now, these ones. Particularly, well, I really love the, I can't even say particularly, because I really love the curved ones and the straight ones. But I love the curved ones because I can place them at my cuticle and it gives like a nice little, you know, rounded place for my rhinestones. And then I generally go in and just say wham, right? I just put a rhinestone there. You can build it upward towards the free edge. Right, I like to put them in the center like that. Build it up towards the free edge, honey bun. Okay, is that right size? Could be, might be. And then go in with a ball. I like to go in smaller at the where I get to the free edge, right? Not even smaller, but less wide. I like to kind of follow the shape of the nail when I'm doing these. Again, doing my balls like I like to do. Go in with my balls. Oops. It's me being too heavy-handed. I don't know. Girl, I'm trying to straighten this up. Okay. That's that little simpler one. Now, I generally wouldn't use like these for this particular one, but what you can do, I'm gonna cure this one because this is probably where I would stop right about here for this pinky. What you can do, and what I like to do, is nails where I use these oblong crystals. You can use these straight rods to kind of frame them. Frame the oblong crystals, and that way you don't have to use so many balls and sit here placing a ball one by one by one by one by one by one. You can get these little, and then shove them on the side of it like that, and then fill in balls where they don't reach. There's an idea, right? I'm gonna take that off because I'm not gluing it down, but that's generally what I use the rods for. You can also place the rods to help outline a shape. Like, let's say for instance you wanted to do, I don't know, rhinestones going down the full center of this nail. Excuse me. What you can do is kind of map out. Now, because you have an idea of where you want these rhinestones, it's not like a random arrangement like I have been doing. I would map it out, right? I would get like a silver glittery gel polish, depending on what color you want your rhinestones, and kind of map out, paint that down so you know your boundaries, right? Put where's the little rods? You can fill in the area you've mapped out with the rhinestones. And I would do rhinestones of different sizes just so it doesn't look flat, right? And balls in spaces that are too small for rhinestones, right? And then enclose that area with the rods and balls where you can't get them. And, you know, if you have a curved area, you can use your little curved things. That's why I love these so much. But I'm going to pop these in the oven. And that is going to conclude the rhinestone video. And y'all can watch me clean up for a second. I think these go here. Maybe. I hope so. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy and you guys feel like that has helped you a lot with your rhinestone placement. But also don't forget that, you know, you don't have to do your nails so other people like them, right? You do them for the way you like them. So if you like something else, oh wait, and I was supposed to show you guys another thing. Let me do that real quick. Actually, I'm gonna put you guys on pause. Okay guys, bonus nail. Okay, this one is more of something where you want to kind of feel a whole nail. You don't really know what to do with it. You don't feel like you're going through the trouble of using balls, but you want something cute, right? Cute and fun, and there's not an entire nail of rhinestones. Maybe you don't have a bunch of rhinestones left, right? But you kind of want to do a nail with rhinestones on it and don't want it to be a whole treasure nail, right? Okay, so, you know, starting off, putting the rhinestone gel all over the whole nail. And you don't need like to literally painstakingly go around, you know, just put as much as you can and smooth it out all over the nail, right? Get tiny rhinestones and you kind of put them like polka dots, right? Get some space in between them. You don't need balls for this. And I personally love how the end result looks, right? And they need to be the same size. In my opinion, this works best with tiny rhinestones. I will tell you, they can be a headache to get off though with this design. Make sure they're lined up nice and good. Put them back in place where they should be. Start off with them going down the middle of the nail like that. And then it's easier that way. And then just fill up the sides like this. Like, put it in the middle of that. Then in the middle of this one. Lined up with that one. Get some more. And lined up with that one, but in the middle of them. And again, lined up with the previous one, but in the middle of them. Alright, then go and do the same thing on the other side. Lined up, but in the middle. Making sure it's straight where it needs to be. And this one is not the commitment of a treasure nail, right? Because that takes, in my opinion, a lot of rhinestones. But it's cute. It's funky. It doesn't take very long. And it's effective. It looks so cute. And it's a nice kind of punky kind of look too. So there's the bonus option, right? Bonus lazy girl option. So we're gonna cook that so it don't move, and I'm gonna throw that in the lamp. And I hope, and I hope you guys like what I showed you. I hope this is video is what you expected and what you wanted it to be. Here are the finished nails. And I hope you guys feel like you got something from this video and that it helped you if you're trying to get some new ideas about how to arrange. Where in the world is my top? On how to arrange your rhinestones in different ways. Guys, I don't know where my top is. Oh, here it is. Even though it's really none of y'all concerned right now. You're probably like, don't care, Jelly. Find your top. You'll find it. But anyway. If you saw something you like, if you found this helpful, be sure to comment in the comment section and let me know that this helped you. And you feel like you got something and you enjoyed the video. If you have any more ideas or anything else y'all want to see executed, hopefully that won't take nearly a year to put out. But let me also know in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at jelly.loves.nails. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye-bye.